Oh, hey, good morning, guys. So, I'm going to work. Yesterday, I think I filmed a single clip for my daily channel, and I wanted to apologize. I came home from work and ate dinner and literally fell asleep. I think I went to bed at like 9:30. I'm not entirely sure of the time, but I do know that I went to bed right after FaceTiming Rolly because I wanted to see his reaction to the latest Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode. So I was like, Rolly, I'm FaceTiming you. I have to see your reaction. I had the very lucky situation of having my glass cracked on the highway by a rock that was kicked up by a huge truck in front of me. So that was exciting. So I get a new windshield now. And after they do my windshield, I then have to take my car over to a body shop that's probably about a mile from my work. And I have to ask them about air conditioning and if they can fix my air conditioning because it doesn't work. It'll blow air, but it's hot air. It doesn't blow cold air anymore. So I don't know if there's a leak. I don't know if the compressor is just done for. They're gonna have to look at that and assess it. And yeah, so fun times, lots of money. It's like, you know, you pay off your car and you're like, yeah, I don't owe any more money on my car, and then all of the things happen. But I can't drive to Orlando in a car full of like myself and two other girls for Playlist Live and have no air conditioning, so I have to get it fixed. So anyway, so that's gonna be my portion of the day. None of that includes the fact that I also am going to work. So yeah, I'm hoping today goes smoothly. Well, here's something that we haven't seen in a while. Terrible weather. I can hear the thunder. Ugh, I'm not excited for this. Whoa, has tonight been crazy. So they had a tornado watch earlier this evening, which was pretty scary. It came over, it wasn't even a tornado watch actually. It said there was a tornado. It came over the television and said if you live in Coconut Creek or Margate, please seek shelter. There's a tornado that's traveling east. Super scary, also north of me. So I'm fine, Luna's fine, my mom's fine because my mom was at work and she works up in that area, but she's fine. Everyone's fine. So that was pretty crazy. I already took a shower for the night and I'm currently just getting some finances in order. I have some bills due tomorrow, so I'm just working on stuff like that. I'm trying to get playlist in order to let my friends know whom I'm sharing a room with, how much they owe me. And Luna is just being a little Luna. Right, Luna? You being a little Luna? You being a little Luna? You being a little, oh, give kisses, yeah. So yeah, just hanging around, waiting for Ian to come home. Not much going on here. Morning, you guys, happy Tuesday. My camera was dead all Easter. I forgot to bring it with me everywhere I went and it was dead. And then yesterday I left it on the charger when I left for work. So I wasn't able to film the last 2 days, but I have my camera today. So I'm getting ready to leave for work right now. I'm getting all my stuff together and out the door we go. So I just want you guys to be aware that it is 5:10 and it's this dark outside. I mean, because of this crazy storm, but yeah, it's not supposed to be like this dark at 5:10, especially with the time change. It now gets dark around like 8:30-ish. It is so dark and there's a lot of lightning. Always. This always has to happen like right before it's time for me to drive home, like for the day. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, weather. Awesome. So I just got off of work and I'm about to start my trek home. Like the worst rainstorm / lightning storm ever just hit. So it's like really wet and dangerous roads, you know, flooded and stuff. So I have to be very careful when I'm going home. I walked downstairs and the first thing that I noticed was that it smelled really strongly of fish. Which is concerning to me because was it raining fish? Like, I don't understand. I've worked here a really long time, and anytime that it's rained, which I've been through some pretty terrible storms working here, and we work on the intercoastal where like the water is, it's never smelled like fish before. So I'm like legitimately concerned. Like, why does it smell like fish? I'm so confused. So I got home from work and Ian finished building this amazing entry door thing that's gonna hold Luna's leash and my keys and my purse and anything else we wanna hang, like a coat or an umbrella or something. Good job, babe. Handyman, carpenter. Good morning, it is Wednesday. Happy hump day to everyone watching this, except for it's Thursday now when you're watching, but it's okay. I'm pretty pumped today because Playlist Live yesterday tweeted out our Community Unite link and said, hey, I'll get to you in a moment. So Playlist Live tweeted out our Community Unite link and said, hey, if you're interested in applying to be on a smaller channel panel, you should totally do that. And we had so much interest, and as of right now, I believe that we have 160 entries, which is really exciting, but also daunting, but like in a good way. So Mary and I are going to have a Skype call tonight and try to start going through everyone, basically just to try to figure out who fits what panel. Obviously, there are going to be, at this point, quite a few people who will not get on panel because in the years past when we've had applicants, it's usually been like one or two people that we weren't able to put on a panel because there wasn't any room, but we still found use, like something for them to do. And in this case, with 160 people and 10 panels, and I think the 10 panels would have anywhere between 5 and 7 people each, depending on the panel, there's definitely going to be like more than half of the people that we can't put on a panel. So I'm gonna feel really bad, because I always like to include everyone, but obviously in this case we can't. Either way, that's amazing. I'm so excited that we have that much interest. That's amazing. Like, I can't, it's just, that's amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited to go through the applicants today and start, you know, figuring out, like, first of all, if someone applied and they said they're not even buying a ticket, then we're not even going to consider them. I know I spoke with Mary and she said there were actually a few people who applied, but then when they got to the question about if they had a ticket or if they were buying a ticket, they said no, they weren't planning on going. So it's like, all right, why did you apply? I don't get it. But yeah, so we're gonna do that tonight, and yeah. Also, if my calculations are correct, today is the day that we find out who will be on the Less Than Famous panel at VidCon. And I applied, and I'm so nervous, and I hope I get it, but there was like 600 applicants for that, so I doubt I'll get it, but I'm still excited to see who gets it today. Yeah! Good morning, it's Monday, April 3rd, what is it today? 4th? April 4th? My dates are all messed up. We are already 4 days into April. This feels weird. Last week was just way too stressful for me for some reason. This week is going to be equally as stressful, if not more, and I'm going to be super stressed out until probably the second week of July. I actually sat down and took a look at like everything that's basically on my calendar, like major events from now until July. It's so much. Like, what's happening? Are you turning? I have so much going on, you guys. So I already requested off every day that I need to have off for the year with my job. And it's like almost 20 days that I'm requesting off, and it was approved. Obviously, I don't have 20 days worth of paid time off, so some of the days I will be taking are just personal days. But yeah, I literally have something going on almost every single month. I think one of the only months that I don't have anything going on is August and then November, but there's something else in every other month. So whereas I'm very excited because the things that I'm doing are all things to help me grow on YouTube and grow my business, and I'm very excited about that. I'm also super stressed because I feel like one of the biggest reasons why I've never had this much to do in regards to YouTube and in regards to my business is that I was always afraid to like take that leap. And I'm still not taking like a full leap, but I'm like baby hopping. Like I'm like bunny hopping. I'm doing bunny hops right now to see if I can handle it this year. And if I think I can handle it, then I know next year I can work harder. I can do more things. So it's gonna be a really crazy year, but I'm optimistic that it's gonna bring good things. But yeah, I have so much going on, especially right now until like the second week of July. So I am a little bit overwhelmed about that. Guess where we are? Ian and I decided to come out for dinner, and we decided to come to, can you guess? Can you guess? We're in a rainforest. Oh my God, it's Rainforest Cafe. Because we're classy. Look what arrived. Good morning, pups. It's Tuesday. Sorry for not finishing up my vlog last night. I know I ended on showing you guys the poles that I got in a box, so you probably were like, well, what is that? I am slowly developing a Ray cosplay for MegaCon. I'm so excited about it. And that was my staff. It came in pieces and I have to assemble it, but I am so excited to receive it. So yeah, I'm going to work this morning and I am so not wanting to go to work. I woke up and I was just like, oh God, like no. It made me jealous to think that there are people out there who don't have to work because they craft full-time or YouTube full-time. So, oh well, on to work I go. So I'm off work now and I'm with Ian, and we just came, well, we're coming from the grocery store and we're going back home now. We have some stuff that we bought just to make dinner even better. We had some stuff at home, but we were like, let's go to the store. So tonight we're probably going to finish the 11/22/63 TV show. It's the finale. It aired yesterday, so we're both very excited about that because the show is so good, and if you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. It's a Hulu exclusive. So as of right now, all of the episodes are up. You can watch literally the whole thing without waiting. We had to wait once a week though. So we're gonna watch that, and then Ian's been working on building us a new dining room table all day, but he's taking a break for the rest of the night. So we're gonna cook dinner, watch TV, and then I have to work on some Etsy stuff. But it'll just be a lazy night at home. And check out that sunset, yeah. Wow, it's really late. I think it's like, what time is it? It's 12:15. So Ian and I got home and we made dinner and we watched Once Upon a Time. We finished the finale of 11/22/63 and then we watched Star Wars because Ian surprised me and bought me Force Awakens. So we watched that. So we just had like a huge TV night. And I also was working on paintings while we were watching TV because I got 3 orders for the paintings. So working on that as well. But it's very late. Ian's taking Luna out right now to the bathroom, and then when he comes back in, we're gonna get ready for bed. So I wanted to say goodnight to you guys. I'm very proud of myself because I'm actually filming a good night. But regardless, I will see you guys tomorrow on Wednesday. Good night. Good morning, pups. Holy crap. It's Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. My mind is so jumbled right now. I'm late for work. I'm always late for work. So this morning alone has been chaos. I know last night I told you guys that we just watched movies and went to sleep, but in actuality, I had something arise where I checked the SuperCon website last night and noticed that the craftspersons booths were sold out. I had a freak out moment because the only booths that they had left available were the craftspersons corner booths, which are like $200 more than the inline craftspersons booth. I can't say that. Craftspersons booths. So I was super frustrated. So I messaged my friend that works for SuperCon and I said, hey, listen, I totally forgot to buy my booth. Please tell me that you have something left available, maybe that's not on the website that I can pay for, because I'm freaking out right now. So she gives me the email of a guy whom I actually have met before. I don't know what this car's doing. She gives me the email address of a guy who works for SuperCon that I have met before, and I emailed him last night at like 1 in the morning and I said, hey, we met before at one of my craft fairs. You told me that you thought my stuff was con circuit worthy. I'm looking into doing all 3 cons this year under the SuperCon genre, whatever. And I noticed that you guys sold out of inline and I really can't afford the corner. Do you have anything available, or is there any sort of like deal you can cut for me doing 3 conventions this year? So I went to bed and I woke up this morning and he had responded at 3 in the morning and he said, unfortunately, they're sold out of inlines. They only have corners left, and then completely didn't even respond to the whole, do you offer like any sort of discount for doing all 3 cons? Technically 4, because they had one already that I did this year. So that sucks. So I had to wake up Ian and tell him that there was no discount available and that there was no inline left. And honestly, I'm kind of relying upon SuperCon. Like, all of the cons that I'm doing this year or trying to do this year, I've factored into my budget for the year. So regardless, I'm just a little bit like flustered because Ian paid for the corner booth, which was so much money, you guys. It ended up being $250 more than I would have paid for the other one. And now I owe Ian that money. So it's like, I feel so overwhelmed. Because let me just tell you, like, I know sometimes I complain about money and I'm like, I have no money, I have no money. Oh, money is a thing. Hi, I have no money. I cannot stress to you right now how much money I don't have. Like, I'm so freaked out that I can't react. Like, I don't have a reaction at this point because I don't have any money. I have a credit card bill due tomorrow, Thursday. I don't have the money in my account to pay it. I get paid Friday, but like I've already delegated most of that money to my other bills, so it's like I don't have any money. I'm praying that I make decent money at MegaCon in May, but that's in May. I still have stuff coming up before that, so I'm like, oh my god, I'm so freaking out. You guys, being an adult sucks, let me just tell you, and I don't know how people do the con circuit thing, because I'm going to do it. I'm gonna make it work, because I know that the outcome and the money that I will make from the conventions is worth spending the money on it initially. But it's hard when you don't have the money to spend on it initially. I don't know how people do this. Like, I have friends who are full-time crafters. I don't know how they do this. It's expensive. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm gonna try to calm down. I have to get gas too, which, great. I'm spending like my last $50 right now on gas, and then I don't get paid till Friday, so I'm just gonna have to be very frugal until then. Okay, so I'm leaving the gas station, and it only cost me, I'm hitting a curb, it only cost me about $33, so that's good. Alright, so, I don't know if any of you guys have gas cards, but they had like an advertisement at the Shell right here, and if you take out a Shell card where you can't use it elsewhere, it doesn't have a MasterCard, Visa, it doesn't have a logo, you can just use it at Shell gas stations, and when you get your bill, there's 5 cents back per gallon, which, I mean, every time I fill up, it's almost 15 or 16 gallons, so I feel like that could add up to a decent amount of money over time. I'm wondering if it's worth it to just open that specific card for my gas and pay that off in full every month. Because I think probably I maybe spend $100, if that, in gas a month. Like, I would say $100 is like the max I spend in gas a month. And I feel like I could save myself a little bit of money. This is the advert for it. It's like a Shell 5 cents back gas card. If you guys have this, let me know. The only reason I'm thinking of doing that gas card is because I only ever fill up at the same Shell station. I don't ever go anywhere else. So it might be worth it.
You know, this is definitely a mystery.
Ian's playing with Luna. It really is perfect. She doesn't look like she's like a dinosaur. Oh no, I missed her face.
Stop biting me.
Luna. She's like, stop it. Stop it right now. Good morning and happy Friday. I'm wearing my amazing new Mickey Mouse beanie, Sorcerer Mickey beanie. I love it. And I'm just gonna put my cereal together and then I'm off to work. Last night I spent a lot of time finishing up these paintings. I have one other one over on the table. I have to get those packed up and shipped out today. And also I have some jewelry right here ready to go. I just have to put them in packages and away they go.